little fire say to his other little fire friend when he got in trouble? Oh, you just got burned! You get it? Because they're both little fires and one of them got in trouble, so he said that you got burned. You get it? Yeah, that was failed. Stories that I have burned something. And I know what you're probably thinking, you mean like popcorn? No, I don't mean like popcorn. I mean, when I feel like doing something, I usually do it to the full extent. No, I have not burned a house. I never burned a house. I'm not an arsonist. I've only burned food. But when it comes to food, I go to the full extent. Now, I have 4 or 3 stories that I have burned something. So let's go ahead and get into this. First one is when I was little. Not little, like 3, probably like 7 maybe. We got these little muffins, I guess you would call them, that you could heat up in the microwave. That's how you ate them. And we got strawberry kind. They don't have it anymore, though I would show you what it looked like. But they don't have it. I liked it. And we got a pack, and that we put it in for so many seconds and then it would be ready, like it would be nice and warm. But I never cooked one myself. My mom has always cooked it for me. Well, one morning I felt like, you know what, I want to eat one. I want to eat one. So I went over to my mom, who was on the phone, and I said, hey mom, can you help me cook this? And she's like, 1 minute, I'm on the phone with someone. And then she was like talking, I think she was talking for someone from the armory. And I was like, but mom, how long do I put it in for? And she's like, I thought she told me to put it in for 1 minute. So I'm like, okay, being the little kid I am, I'm like, okay. So I went over, put it in, hit 1 minute, and then smoke starts rolling out. Like when it finished, it was like beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, okay, it's done. I open it and it's sitting there black, completely black, and smoke starts rolling out. And I'm like, Mom! And she just got off the phone. So she went over like, what'd you do? And I said, I thought you said 1 minute. She said, no, I said hang on for 1 minute. And I'm like, oh, can I have another one? She's like, no, you can't have another one. Plus that was the last one. And I'm like, there's no more? And then being a little kid, I cried about it the very next day. I don't know. I cried about food. I still cry about food, but that's only if someone takes my food. So that's only the first one. Second one, I was a bit older. I was probably 12, 13. No, wow, I was much older. I was 16. So you know those little sandwich things that they have like peanut butter jelly and grilled cheese? It's basically a little thing. It looks like a little oval thing. You put it in for how many seconds, and then it's basically a grilled cheese or whatever you got. They still have it around. You could probably find it. You'll know what I'm talking about when you guys see it. So I got the package. It was one of the things, and I'm like, okay, I looked. I'm being completely sincere right now. It said 3 minutes. It, without a doubt, said 3 minutes. 3 whole minute-roonies. Okay, 3 whole minute-roonies. So I put it in, I set it, I let it go. Same thing. It didn't go completely off though. My mom saw black smoke coming out again. And she went over and she's like, what are you doing? And she stops it, opens it, and she said, like, I ran over when she yelled for me. She's like, Becca! I'm like, what? Thinking, what did I do this time? So I went out and she just opened it and I saw a little fire in there, like little toasty area that you could probably warm your hands up, but you don't want to stick it in there. And right when she opened it, the fire went out because the push of the wind of the door when it opened put it out. And she picked it up, and let me tell you, I put it on a glass plate. That glass plate was black, completely black. So she took it outside with mittens on. She took it out there, set it down outside, and we just kind of sat there and just kind of watched it while we aired out the house. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then she said, how long did you put it in for? And I'm like, 3 minutes. It said 3 minutes. She says, and then she's like, what? And she took out the package out of the garbage. She's like, it says 30 seconds. And I'm like, no, I swear, it said 3 minutes on there. And she's like, no, it says 30 seconds. Look, and I look, it said 30 seconds. I'm like, then where did I see 3 minutes? She's like, I don't know, but you almost made it catch on fire. So the very next day, after it cooled down and everything, my mom said, all right, go get out there and get the plate. Somehow we're gonna have to clean it off. I'm like, okay. So I went out there, picked up the plate, it broke in half. Like, it wasn't in my hand, like, full, but when I picked it up, only half came up. I'm like, uh-oh. And because since it was summer, we had the windows open. I'm like, hey, Mom, and she's like, what? And I said, what am I supposed to do with the plate breaks in half? She's like, just throw it away. Just throw it away. I'm like, I'm sorry. And she's like, it's okay. Just throw it away. Many years later, to about 1 week ago, I have an act for doing this. Because I was making Pop-Tarts, of all things. We got a new toaster oven and I was making Pop-Tarts. I've done this so many times and I've never burned anything to the point of almost catching fire. At least in that. Microwave is a different story, but with the baking oven thing, I never burned anything in there until last week. I was telling my mom a story. I forgot what it was about. It was probably something that happened on the internet. But I was telling her something and I put it in, and since this is a new thing, I wasn't used to it. The old one, you have to pull it past a burnt point, like a black point, to make it actually turn on and actually start heating it. Like you have to turn it past the point. But this one, when you turn it to that point, that means you want the thing completely black and possibly catch fire. I did not know that. It's new. I didn't know. So actually, when I think about it, the microwave was new too. Don't trust me with new things. PCs, everything like that, computers, yeah, trust me with that, but anything with cooking, don't. No, you cook for the next 3 months till I get used to it. Anyway, my dad was home at this point and I walked away talking to my mom about something when my dad yells, "I was cooking Pop-Tarts in the stove," and I'm like, oh no, what happened? Did I leave it in too long? Like, you know, is it too much black? I didn't know that I almost caught it on fire. So I ran out, my mom and I ran out of the bedroom where we were talking, and we ran all the way down the hall to the kitchen, and I go over and I look, like I just glanced up just in time to see a nice little flame again. And I'm like, wow, I haven't seen you since I was 16. How are you doing? I didn't think. I was like, oh, my first reaction isn't to scream, to cry, to be mad. I start laughing. First reaction ever is to start laughing. Well, I started laughing. Isn't that just great? I just start laughing, which makes my dad even more furious now that I think about it, but my first reaction was just to laugh, and I was laughing, so I started laughing. And then my mom ran over and she got it off the thing, and the fire was out already, and then she's like, put it outside. I'm like, okay. And I set it outside, and then I'm like, hey mom? And she's like, what? And I said, can I make another one? And she's like, no! Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye!